Life before the bus was pretty complicated, and building the bus was complicated. But now that we're living in it, we live a life full of simplicity, getting to enjoy the moment exactly where we are, experience our daughter grow up, and just be around amazing people who are living the same way. Sit back and enjoy our short documentary of traveling through South Wyoming. We last left off by leaving Loveland, Colorado with our group of friends, and a couple of us ended up heading up towards Wyoming.
I was really excited about Wyoming because some of you might know I was an international backpacker before I met Matt, and so I had traveled worldwide by myself for 6 years. So with close to 80 stamps on my passport, I had never been to Wyoming. It's always exciting for me to go somewhere new, and especially with Matt, because I've always wanted to experience, getting lost in a city or new culture, new food. Wyoming isn't necessarily across seas or anything, but I was just excited to see something new.
So our friends at Willie Nelson, Akram and Shauna, found a location near Laramie called Twin Buttes for us to camp out at for a couple days. And we drive up, we pull up, and the view was absolutely stunning.
Can't let you go until the end of day. Just letting you know, we let water flow. Working 9 to 5, I'll bring your raincoat and we'll walk outside. Whoa.
In Laramie, where they had found that spot for us where he was fly fishing, it was actually a big bundle of us that came from the crew that we had told you guys about after the show. So it was Brian and Cody, Ellie and Paul, and then also Willie Nelson and us. So we had like this little trifecta circle going on. We all had our space, but in the evenings we'd come together again, look at the gorgeous view, share treats.
Cook out on the grill.
Every time. We mention it because it's such a big part of our journey is the people, and it's been really cool.
So after being there for 3 or 4 days, we ended up heading more west to Saratoga, and another one of the apps that we use in addition to iOverlander is an app called Campodium, or Campodata, whatever. There's
Campodium.
Campodium, yeah.
We all call it something different.
Yeah, there's every single person I've talked to pronounces it differently. I'll put a link in the description for it if you're interested. It's also another free camping, paid camping. It's another app that helps us find camp spots. So this one is outside of Saratoga. It's this free campsite, pretty decent amount of spaces, and it's right on the North Platte River, which is really beautiful. And while we were there, I wanted to go fly fishing, but at further examination and walking out in the water, there was crayfish or crawfish, I guess they call them crayfish up here, everywhere. There was an abundant amount of them. It was nuts. We ended up catching a bunch of them and having a little South Louisiana crawfish boil in Wyoming. And that's after what Shanti had dumped out.
Through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know.
Akram, how is it? Fresh caught. Right out of the North Platte River.
All in this, I stand alone.
What do you think, John?
Show me where the ending goes.
That's just because the cameras aren't just saying that.
So not too far from where we're camping was some mountains that are known for fishing, I believe. Well, hiking, trekking, but there's also some good water up there with some promised fishing. So I stayed back with Shanti so we could explore more where the bus was, and Matt took off with his pole because he's pretty much professional now.
Can't say that considering the biggest fish I've caught is 4 inches long.
Well, he's got his own pole, and that means you're professional.
Yeah, I'm learning. Yeah, this just seems like absolutely gorgeous. I'm just trying to figure out where I should go.
Hello to Mona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know.
But when he came back, he had puppy dog eyes. He didn't catch anything up there.
I didn't catch anything. It was a little sad because I was at this beautiful lake and there was these fish popping everywhere and I didn't catch anything.
You know, he left the bus with his lunch box and his empty cooler for the fish he was going to bring home. And he came back with an empty sandwich bag.
Nothing. The next day, we ended up going to the hot springs, but with having a child, not that we would change this for the world, but we don't always get to do everything we want to do. And so, luckily though, at these hot springs in Saratoga, there was the two main pools, the hot pools, and they were super hot. Like, no way that Shanti could get in there and hang out. It was no way too hot. But the pools actually drained down to the river, and so we really lucked out. There was a warm spot that Shanti could kind of play in that had cool and warm water. It was just her playing in the river, but where the water fed out was still hot pools. It felt like a perfect hot bath.
It was awesome.
Yeah, we're taking off north towards Montana area-ish, and
another spot we haven't been.
Yeah, never been to Montana, and heard there's some amazing fly fishing there, so, you know, I'm pretty stoked about that. But yeah, so, well, that's all. That's it.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, thanks for watching our video about our travels. If you like it, do all the things that we're supposed to do and like and subscribe. That encourages us to keep making more videos. But if you don't subscribe, I'll still keep making videos.
Bye.
See ya.